Hello and welcome to Sunya PCS. Don't get surprised. Now, next rank AP PCS is the part of larger ecosystem of Sunya IAS. So that's why welcome to Sunya PCS for especially Arunachal Pradesh. We are going to release GS test series in just 899 rupees. What I have observed in Arunachal Pradesh during my stay in Arunachal Pradesh, the test series which you have in the market, I'll not take any name, there are so many institutions. The most of them are copying from the Delhi's material and giving you as a new test paper. But now you'll get the fresh question, you'll not get the copied question. You'll get the detailed explanation. Along with the detailed explanation, you'll also get the detailed analysis of your test. This test will be conducted on the website of Sunya IAS. Now you don't need to download the PDF, download the QR, this OMR sheet, then you have to calculate manually. No, everything will be done by the website itself. The price is 8,999. The aim of Sunya IAS is very simple. We want to provide affordable material to you at very affordable prices. We are not here to make a large amount of profit. You don't need to pay 2,000, 4,000, 5,000 rupees for the test series. Along with GS test series, you'll get 6 CSET tests. And throughout your preparation, you'll get a personal mentor. With personal mentor, there will be a group in which mentor will keeping your track. How you're performing, in what part of the syllabus you have to perform well, or what part you have to need to read it again. All this we covering in GS test series. The price is very low, 8,999. You can join our Telegram channel to get more updates. The schedule and the modalities of the test series will be released soon within this week. If you have any suggestion, if you have anything which आपको लगता है कि हमें लॉन्च करना चाहिए, please let us know in the comment box. Now, welcome to the current affairs session. In this today's current affairs session, we are going to cover major 6-7 news. Along with that, I'll be completing one polity topic in 5 minutes. So in every session, there will be one 5-minute polity session to cover one simple topic. Let's start our session with the first news. In the first news is related to flash flood. सबने ये देखा होगा. Everyone have seen the videos. This is one of the devastating flash floods. Now floods and the flash floods are two different things. Floods are the something where you can observe the water is rising slowly and slowly gradually. But in the flash flood, it is the minutes, in a second, you'll feel there are large amount of water. And that is called flash flood. Now these flash floods are caused by so many factors. One is the glacial outburst. Let's look at the news first, then I'll let you know what happened exactly in the Nepal. And this is the, I think this question can come in your mains also. What is the context? 157 killed in Nepal flash flood, 100 of people missing. More than 100 Indians are also missing right now. Now, if you look at the flash flood is a sudden and rapid flooding of the low-lying areas, usually occurring within a minutes to few hours after intense rainfall or the sudden release of stored water. Now, what are the major causes? If you look at this major causes, cloudburst is one. When you have a intense rainfall in one particular area, we call it cloudburst. So cloudburst can be a reason. Second, glacial lake outburst floods. अब होता क्या है, सपोज करो ये एक ग्लेशियर है. अब कुछ स्ट्रक्चर की वजह से यहाँ पे एक लेक क्रिएट हो गया. ड्यू टू द एवलांच मे बी एरिया कैन फॉल इनटू दिस लेक और ये लेक पूरा टूट जाएगा और उसका पूरा पानी बाहर आ जाएगा. Sometimes it's also happened because of the earthquake. Then there can be a landslide डैम, आउटबर्स्ट, फ्लड्स. लैंडस्लाइड की वजह से एक लेक जो है वो आउटबर्स्ट हो गई तो क्या होगा, सडन रिलीज ऑफ वाटर, उससे भी फ्लैश फ्लड हो सकता है. देन इफ यू लुक एट द नेपाल, we don't know the exact region right now, but what we know, we just look at that portion. तो एक रिवर है भोतेकोशी. भोतेकोशी is the river which originate in the Zhangzhangbo Glacier of तिब्बत. ठीक है, वहां से ये पोई के नाम से रिवर में निकलती है. When it enter into the Nepal, it is called Bhotekoshi river. Then this Bhotekoshi river is the part of the Koshi river which enter into the Patna in Bihar, and in Bihar it is known as Sorrow of Bihar. क्यों, हर साल ये बहुत ज्यादा फ्लड लेके आती है. Now some scientists are saying the glacial outburst, glacial lake outburst is the reason for this flash flood. Some are saying it is because of the earthquake, and some are saying just from this area up to 15 किलोमीटर यहाँ पर चाइना ने एक डैम बनाया था. तो कुछ लोग बोल रहे हैं कि चाइना ने गेट्स सडनली ओपन कर दिए, उसकी वजह से आउटबर्स्ट हो गया है. ठीक है, सो वी डोंट नो द एग्जैक्ट रीजन, बट दिस द सडन रिलीज ऑफ द वाटर एंड द सडन रिलीज ऑफ वाटर इन द रिवर इज कॉल्ड फ्लैश फ्लड्स. ठीक है, अब एवलांचेस पे से भी हो सकता है. अभी बताया मैंने कि अगर मान लो ये ग्लेशियर है, यहाँ पे लेक है, यहाँ पे एवलांच हो गया तो ग्लेशियर आउटबर्स्ट कर जाएगी. डैम फेलियर की वजह से भी हो सकता है. ठीक है, सो इट कैन बी फ्रॉम मैनी वेज. ठीक है, बस क्या याद रखना है कहाँ से ये आ रही है, सिर्फ इतना पूछ सकता है. भोतेकोशी रिवर originate in which area? Tibet. Okay, and in Tibet it is originate from Zhangzhangbo Glacier. So this is all about the flash flood. Let's get into the next news. This news is important for the art and culture. Now, you see these ladies are dancing in one particular pose in one of the temple called Sree Padmanabhaswamy temple. This is one of the famous temple in the Kerala. Now, just look at the some fact which are required for the exam. This temple, Sree Padmanabhaswamy temple, is dedicated to Lord Vishnu. Now, the Padmanabhaswamy temple, why is famous? Because of the reclining position of the Vishnu. The reclining position of the Vishnu is found in the Padmanabhaswamy temple. Now, what is Padmanabha? Padmanabha is the navel from which a lotus is arising. Referred to Vishnu's navel emerges a lotus traditionally associated with the Brahma. Okay. Now, if you look at the one of the PYQ which has been asked in Kerala PCS itself, with reference to the temple architecture of Kerala, consider the following statement. Pallava style of architecture influenced temple architecture in Kerala. Kothavallam is an important feature of the Kerala temple architecture. Vimana is an important feature of the Kerala temple. If you know the answer, please let me know in the comment box. This is a very good question of the art and culture. You can also expect this question in your exam, even in the UPSC. Let's get into the next news. Now, in the last 15 years, India, this quarter, India has recorded highest FD. Okay? The gross FD. I am not getting into the details. What do you mean by the gross FD or what we call net FD, FDI? This is the pure portion of economy, but I'll explain you what is the difference between FDI and FPI. Now, according to the RBI data, India's gross FDI inflows reached 30.7 billion during April and June, which is the highest in the last 15-year series. ठीक है, कहाँ से आ रहा है? This is important for your prelims. It is coming from the 4 major countries: Singapore, Netherlands, USA and Canada. 74% of the FDI is coming from these 4 countries in India. Now, understand the FDI and FPI. If someone is buying more than 10% of stake in any company, is considered in the FDI. If it is less than 10%, then it is called FPI. FDI is always long-term strategic investment. It is primarily financial investment. In FDI, you try to control the structure of the company. Okay, so influence the control may be involved, but generally managerial control, nothing more that. ठीक है. FDI is relatively stable, generally more liquid and volatile. FPI में क्या होगा? 10% कम होता है, वो इन्वेस्ट करेंगे और जब उनको लगेगा प्रॉफिट हो रहा है, दे विल टेक आउट देयर मनी एंड गो. ठीक है, पर एफडीआई में नहीं होता. एफडीआई में देयर इज लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टमेंट. एफपीआई इज ए शॉर्ट टर्म इन्वेस्टमेंट, दैट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर. ठीक है. नाउ लुक एट दिस PYQ with reference to foreign direct investment in India. Which of the following is considered a major characteristics? If you look at the option, it is the investment through the capital instrument, essentially in the listed company. It is largely non-debt creating capital flow. It is the investment which involve the debt servicing. It is the investment made by the foreign institutional investor in the security. This is one of the easiest question which UPSC has asked till date. Okay? The right answer will be B. It is the largely non-debt creating capital flow. If you don't know the economy right now, don't get panicked. Okay? Eventually, we'll be uploading basic foundation course of the economy also, okay, on this channel, so don't worry about it. What you need to remember, the 4 major countries which are contributing FDI in India are Singapore, Netherlands, US and Canada, which make 74%. Let's get into the next news. The next news is related to Peppara Wildlife Sanctuary. This Peppara Wildlife Sanctuary is in the part of Kerala. Okay, it is in the Kerala, and this wildlife sanctuary is also part of Agastyamalai Biosphere Reserve. Agastyamalai Biosphere Reserve. Now, why it is in the news? It is in the news because of the bird survey. That is not important for us. What we need to remember, it is in the Kerala district, in the Thiruvananthapuram of Kerala. Okay, and it is the part of Agastyamalai Biosphere Reserve. Now, you don't need to remember all these points which I have written here, but you should have an idea what kind of fauna they have in this wildlife sanctuary, like tiger, leopard, sloth bear, Asian elephant, sambar, barking deer, lion tail macaque, Nilgiri langur and Nilgiri tahar. This lion tail macaque is important and its status is endangered. This lion tail macaque is a monkey. Okay? There is one difference between monkey and the ape. Monkey has tail, ape do not have the tail. Okay. Now this question is appeared in SSC PYQ. The Peppara Wildlife Sanctuary is situated in which of the following state? Meghalaya, Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Kerala. Answer would be Kerala. Let's get into the next news. This news is related to INS Nipun. Now, INS Nipun is the navy ship which is used to rescue the submarine. ठीक है, जो भी अंडर वाटर चीजें हमें उसको रेस्क्यू करने के लिए हमने एक वेसल बनाया जिसका नाम है INS निपुन. बस इतना याद रखना. ठीक है, INS निपुन क्या है? डिजाइन टू अंडरटेक डीप सी डाइविंग, सबमरीन रेस्क्यू एंड सर्च रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन एट दी सी. ठीक है, ये इंडिजिनस है एंड इट इज द सेकंड डाइविंग सपोर्ट वेसल ऑफ इंडिया. ठीक है, ये अभी हमने रिसेंटली कमीशन किया है. ठीक है, इट इज इंडिजिनसली बिल्ड. इस कहाँ पे बना है? नेवल डॉकयार्ड मुंबई। उतना याद करने की जरूरत नहीं, बस इतना याद रखना है निपुन। निपुन इज रिलेटेड टू डाइविंग सपोर्ट व्हीकल, डाइविंग सपोर्ट व्हीकल, ठीक है, DSV। So this is all about the today's current news, current affairs. Let's understand one simple topic of polity in just 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. So today I'll be discussing National Commission for Minorities. Okay. Now just give me a minute. Okay. See, this National Commission for Minority is not a constitutional body, that you have to remember. Not a constitutional body. What are constitutional bodies? The bodies which are mentioned in the constitution itself. Then what is this? It is a statutory and quasi-judicial body. What do you mean by quasi-judicial? When I say quasi-judicial, that means it has some power of civil court. He can summon, this commission can summon someone to appear in front of commission. So they have some kind of civil power. That's why we call them quasi-judicial bodies. Okay? It was established in 1992. Exam के लिए क्या है? Established in 1992 under National Commission for Minorities Act 1992. It advised the central and state government on the welfare and development of minority communities in India, and it worked under the Ministry of Minority Affairs. How many members? Total 7 members. 1 chairperson, 1 vice chairperson, and 5 members. All of them shall be from the minority community only. Okay. Now, they hold the office for the 3 years, not more than that. Initially, 5 religious minorities has been identified in India, and they were Muslims, Christians, Sikhs, Buddhists, Zoroastrians are called Parsis, were notified as the minority communities by the Union government. Jain were notified in the 2014. So Jain are also minorities committee. Now what you need to remember, I have also mentioned here, Constitution does not provide a definition to the minorities. So please remember, if someone asks you, the word minority is defined in the Constitution, no, it is not. Okay. The NCM Act, that is National Commission for Minority Act, has defined the minorities. Okay. And what they defined? A community notified as such by the central government. So who can notify the minorities committees? It is the central government. It is the power of the central government to notify a community as the minority community. So this is all about the today's session. If you like the session, please subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, and do not forget to join our Telegram channel for the further updates. And to download this PDF also, please join our Telegram channel. Keep revising. Thank you. See you in the next video.